Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
In stores, he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He's going to let this one go deep, and that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Brooks.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 22.
Well, there you go, Charles, the first completed pass of his young career.
And we expect it not to be his last. Very good to get the first one out of the way, though, as he begins his career.
And they'll run it here.
He's still on his feet. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
A big play there for New England. 49 yards.
First down, New England.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10.
Quickly to Addison here.
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just... On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
McPherson's kick is good. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready? Seven Pirates!
Now a first down throw, Cunningham.
There's a short one taken in by Otten.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Ready?
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham.
And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Chris Godwin.
52 yards.
And the Buccaneers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down. Operating from the gun, Brooks. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. Warner takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Brooks. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots.
And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Hawk 70.
On 1st down, it's Cunningham. Wide open receiver, complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to his own blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the pass.
It's out, it's loose. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
2nd and 10.
That play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
3rd down and 13.
Play fake. Brooks.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
First down, here's White. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. After one, a 14-3 ball game. 2nd quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. 18, Pioneer. Ready?
Here's Cunningham.
Throw left side, taken in by Palmer.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
Here's White.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rashad White.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Buccaneers are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead.
Extra point safely through. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now Brooks to throw on second down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Woodard. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Addison will go in motion left.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins.
And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 39 yards there, a big one.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal.
They'll try to run this one in. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
He'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line.
This Tampa Bay defense, they held strong on the first 2 plays. Now 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. An incompletion there on 4th and goal from the 3. And the Bucs defense, they'll celebrate the goal line stand. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Cup 19! Cup 19!
To throw from his end zone, Cunningham. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. 19 Lions.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Let's go now.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Here's Cunningham from the gun. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Fighting, and pressure coming, and they got him once again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Well, that's the 2nd time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punt's coming in, I would cover return punts, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead at it.
It really...
And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer, 46 yards.
And the Bucs are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefits of all their dedication in the offseason. OTAs, mini camps, preseason, you name it, they did it. All that work and preparation, we're seeing them play really well right now. They're making it all pay off.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. Fighting him off. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Brooks now looking to throw on second down. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Brooks to throw on third down.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. A play fake. Now Cunningham. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Bucs will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone.
Fights forward, taking it right down Broadway.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty...
And now off to the races, down the right side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
Now Cunningham. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cunningham looking to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Cunningham to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
On the jump. Ready.
Now Cunningham.
He's got Otten on the out route.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They've moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Go.
A throw out wide by Cunningham, complete. And in for the Buccaneers, touchdown. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Bucs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
The extra point up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Throwing to start the drive. Brooks. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. On 2nd down, Woodard. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Looking to throw. Brooks going up top. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big play there for New England. 45 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Brooks.
He gets it to Addison.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Here's Brooks to throw on 2nd down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now Brooks to throw. Throwing on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? that's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Bronco switch. Broncos.
On second down, they'll run with White. Oh, he shifts past him. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. They give to White on the option. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here we go.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Let's go now.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Cunningham. That is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut.
And the Buccaneers are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you've mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this drive before we close out the ballgame.
Yeah, and I think that every guy who's on the field has to feel exactly the same way, because if not, they might be looking for replacements. Treat every drive as if it's your last and make it a successful one in some small way.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Brooks.
They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So that a nice throw, but it hasn't really turned out to be the grand debut that many had hoped for. His team's down double digits. So what have you seen, CD?
About what I expected, really, because for a youngster making his first start in the NFL, I kind of expected to see these things. A few bumps along the way, maybe not the plays you expect to see or want to see. But remember, he's not going to the Hall of Fame off this first start. It's going to be an accumulation of games before we have a fully accurate reading.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Addison hauls it in.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They keep it on the ground. White again. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A first throw for the backup, Jackson. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he'll get this away into the humid Florida sky. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
White running to the left. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They go with White on the counter. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They stay on the ground with White. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Now 3rd down is looming, a pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Here's Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now Brooks. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. And oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis.
There he goes, right side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
As many games as the two of us do, I would hope the way we'll be able to solve this riddle. Why is it on a hot day that one team has more trouble with the heat than another, and especially when you can't stop a guy running the ball?
You know it's September in the booth, though, when you and I have both removed our coats, and those were gone in the first quarter.
They were gone in the first quarter, and what we're watching now is a defense mentally giving in and sagging a little bit because they haven't been able to stop it.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Buccaneers, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.